Hello, beautiful people. Thank you so much for tuning in, watching, and listening. This is going to be the November 2023 reading for the zodiac sign of Aries. As always, my readings are very intuitive, so I'll provide you with any intuitive messages that I receive, as well as the meaning of the tarot cards. I do, however, recommend you check out your sun, moon, and rising just to get a full picture of everything that's going on for you this month. And if you haven't done so already, please do subscribe to my YouTube channel. When you subscribe, that helps me greatly, and you'll be notified when I post new content. But let's go ahead and get into it. In column number 1, we're going to talk about what's wrapping up and coming to a close the last few weeks or month. Column number 2, we're going to take a general look at what's coming for November. We're also going to do a money column, a love column, and the 5th and final column, we're going to do a message from our future self or spirit guides. We'll also do 3 yes or no questions, crystal of the month, and a healing note for you, Aries. But again, column number 1, what's wrapping up and coming to a close. So our summary affirmation card here is consistency. Consistency is key. Consistency pays off here, Aries. So whatever this is that you've been doing routinely, whatever this is that you've been doing consistently, again, this is paying off for you. That consistency is paying off. Let's go ahead and take a look at what cards we've got coming through here, though. Okay, first up we have the King of Cups. The King of Cups is a very healing, nurturing, supportive card. I feel like you're like healing yourself here. You're nurturing yourself here. This is also a leadership card, so this is something you've taken the lead on. This is something you have initiated, so I love to see that as well. Up next we have the 9 of Wands. The 9 of Wands can be a card of boundaries. This is also, though, a card of persistence. So consistency, persistence, definitely a theme there, but very much so benefiting you. And at the bottom here, we have the 8 of Swords. The 8 of Swords can be self-imposed restrictions. So I think this is something you've wanted to do, but you kind of like, I hate to say it this way, Aries, but like maybe I've made excuses to do it, or some way, somehow we've kind of held ourselves back from doing it at this point. But now we're in the groove. We've got the consistency going. And again, that consistency is paying off. So love to see that for you. Let's take a look at our clarifiers here. First, we have the Knight of Wands. This is very freeing. When I see the Knight of Wands, this card like screams freedom to me. So you see we're raring to go, we're jumping into action, then a nice sense of freedom. This is also very creative, so maybe you're like writing every day, drawing every day. There's a nice creative feel to this as well. The next card that we have is the Magician. The Magician is one of those cards we like to see anywhere. This is inspired action. You are taking this action for a reason. You know exactly where you want to be, what you want to do, and more importantly, you know exactly how to get there. So that's that inspired action with the Magician card. Anything is possible with the Magician card too. So again, no doubt this will be successful. Even if you can't see the light at the end of the tunnel, if you can't see things come together here, anything is possible with the Magician. At the bottom here, we have the 4 of Swords. The 4 of Swords is needing to rest, retreat, renew, recover. In this case, this is coming through as recovery. So again, this is like taking care of you, taking care of what you need to get done. So I really like to see this here. So nice overall last few weeks, it looks like. Let's take a look now at what's coming for November. We have the card Core. If you take a look at this card, Core here, you see how illuminated and colorful and deep and bright the heart is, and that's pretty literal to it. We need to do things that feel good at our core. We need to do things that feel good at our heart here, Aries. So lead with your heart going into November. Let's see what we're working with. And do the things that make you feel good. Do the things that feel good in your heart. First up, we have the 8 of Cups. The 8 of Cups is withdrawing, retreating, moving on. You see these 8 of Cups, they're stacked pretty nicely here. They look pretty good, but yet this person's still moving forward. So this is going from like good to better, advancing forward there with the 8 of Cups. I do think you could end something here and move on to something new. Again, chasing what feels good, chasing our heart. The next card that we have is the Empress. The Empress is a card of creation. It's a card of abundance. Love to see it. This is the opportunity for you to create the reality that you want to. Create the things that feel good for you. Do an abundance of the things that feel good at our core. This is also a card of pregnancy, fertility. So if you're hoping to grow your family, that's a good one for you. And at the bottom here, we have the Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles is about putting in the hard work, but it's also about enjoying it. So again, we need to be doing things that feel good at our core, feel good in our heart, things that we enjoy doing this month. So I think you're moving forward more towards things that you are passionate about, that you care about here, Aries. Doing things, creating that kind of new beginning for yourself. Okay, looking at our clarifiers, first up we have the Eight of Swords. We talked about the Eight of Swords. This can be like self-imposed restriction, so don't hold yourself back here. Again, I feel like you need to advance forward. We want to go from good to better, so don't hold yourself back. Push forward. Go after the things that feel good in your heart. The next card we have is the Six of Swords, also confirming what we just said. The Six of Swords is about going through a necessary transition. We're moving in a forward, positive direction in this boat on the card here. So make this move for yourself. This is the time to create the reality that you want here, Aries. Create the reality of doing things that you love, that feel good to you. And at the bottom, we have the King of Cups. We had talked about the King of Cups earlier. This is like tolerant, empathetic. This is about healing, nurturing. I think this is again, but what this boils down to is doing what feels good at our core. This is also a leadership card. So again, you got to take the lead on this. You have to make this transition for yourself here, Aries. Okay, taking a look at our next column now, anything related to money, quick money message here. Remember, all transactions are investments of your energy. Ensure you are investing in things that raise your personal vibration and the vibration of those around you. In this column, we're going to talk about anything related to money, job, career, finances, businesses you run, investments you have, whatever you associate with money. First up, we have the Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups is a literal meaning of wishes coming true. So I love this for you, Aries. What is your career goal? What is your money goal? What is your investment goal? What is your education goal? Anything associated with career, money, investments. What is your goal here? This is wishes coming true. This is also material abundance, so potentially some more money coming in for you. But I feel like you're getting your wish here. The next card that we have is the Four of Wands. You see this Four of Wands kind of looks like a finish line. I feel like we're successfully completing something, but it's not so much about completing it as like we're getting the thing that we want. The wish is coming true. So we are getting something across the finish line that gets us to this wish. And at the bottom here, we have the King of Swords. This is very strategic, very intentional. It's interesting. So I feel like we need to take time and enjoy this wish coming true. But it's also saying, okay, you made it to that step. Now what's the next step? So don't take that so brashly, but do be aware. So it's like, yes, you've achieved what you had, but now how do we be intentional towards moving towards our next goal here, Aries, right? Looking at our clarifiers, first up we have the Justice card. The Justice card is a cause and effect card. It's truth coming out. It's finding out information. In this case, I think it's going to be finding out that wish coming true, getting those things that you want. The Justice card is really good for contracts, legal matters, things of the court as well. Those indicate favorable outcomes for you there. The next card we have is the King of Wands. The King of Wands, this puts you in a bold position. This puts you in a position of power. This is strength. This is power. So whatever this is that we're completing here, it's giving us our wish, but it's also putting us in a really strong place. This in itself, too, getting this thing completed was like a real power move as well, Aries. So congratulations there. And at the bottom here, we love the good old Ace of Pentacles in our money column. Anytime we have an ace card, it's a card of newness. With the case of Ace of Pentacles, this is new job, raise, promotion, investment, income, some sort of new money. So we love to see that as well. Okay, taking a look at our next column here, we're going to talk about anything related to love. We have a summary affirmation card or a quick message here. Embrace. Through each other, you find the missing pieces. So in this column, we're going to talk about anything related to love. Family, friends, relationship, children, marriage, whatever you associate with love. First, we have the Four of Cups. The Four of Cups, this is a card of like having some apathy, lack of fulfillment. I don't know that we are super content with something happening in terms of love right now. So I just feel like there's a little bit of discontentment or a lack of fulfillment here. We're going to clarify that a little bit more. The next card that we have is the Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands is speed, action, quick change. Things are happening really fast, so maybe we're not getting like the quality relationship time that we would like to have because things are happening so quickly. We also could be finding out some sort of information that's causing this kind of discontentment. At the bottom here, we have the Seven of Swords. This is typically like theft, dishonesty, betrayal. You see this person wanting to pack up their things and move on. So I feel like we are finding out something that really bothers us. And that's kind of leading to this discontentment. But let me see what other information areas I can give you here in terms of clarifiers. First up, we have the King of Pentacles. This is very solid, practical, wise. So make sure you're taking a very solid, practical, wise approach to whatever this is. Sometimes it's really easy to get wrapped up in our feelings and then we don't always see quite as clearly. This is also an investment card. So are we investing in the right relationship? Are we investing in the right resources? So is this relationship where we want to invest? The King of Pentacles being an investment card. The next card that we have is the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups is very healing, very nurturing, very supportive. I do think that you'll work through this because, again, I think we're saying this is where we want to invest our time. But it does seem like we find out something that bothers us, right? At the bottom, we have the Six of Wands. This is victory, award, recognition, good news, success. So, again, I think we work through this because, again, this is the relationship we want to invest in here, Aries. I just realized how crooked this is. Let me adjust our view here. Okay, now moving on to our fifth and final column. Let's take a look at our, it's message from our future self or spirit guides. So we have the summary affirmation card of specialization. So this is having some sort of past expertise, some sort of skill that you've gained over time, Aries, that you can apply current state now. So leverage those past experiences, leverage those past skills going into November. But let's take a look at our clarifiers here. First up, we have the Lover's card. The Lover's card is a card of love, of course. This is strength together, deep love, partnership. I do think that this is tying back to this relationship message we were just talking about. So there's a deep love here. There's a connection here. There is like a decision though. So anytime we have two of something on a card, it can be a decision. I feel like we need to decide how we're going to navigate this. Our next card here is coming through as the decision as well, the Two of Pentacles. We need to kind of weigh our options, prioritize, decide how we're going to work through things. Again, this is a busy card also, so both parties are really busy, which unfortunately maybe makes this situation a little bit more challenging. And then at the bottom here we have the Five of Swords. So this is the conflict. This is the thing that we found out that's bothering us. But I feel like there's something here. You've navigated this before. Unfortunately, I hate that you have had a bad relationship experience, but it's like, you know, you've lived through this before, so you know how to navigate it now. But let's take a look at our clarifiers. First up, we have the Star card. The Star card is a card of renewal, hope, inner clarity. Again, I feel like we are going to repair this relationship, renewal coming through here. So I like to see this again, very deep love. We have the Judgment card. This is also a clarity card. Maybe you don't know all the information to this situation that's really bothering you. This is a clarity card. This is also a favorable outcome and favorable for you. A decision card as well, though. And at the bottom, these are all decision cards. So definitely a decision to be made here, Aries. Two of Wands at the bottom here. also meaning could be a decision. This is like a patience card though, so this may take a little bit of time to navigate, a little bit of time to resolve, especially just given how busy things appear to be. Okay, now at this time I'm going to give the opportunity to ask 3 yes or no questions. We're going to use our Gypsy Witch fortune telling deck. If you don't have 3 questions in mind, Aries, you can pause the video here and think of them. But question number 1, we have the Ace of Spades. This is number 37 card. That's going to be a no. Question number 2 is the 8 of Hearts. This is number 36 card. That's going to be a no. Question number 3, we have the Ace of Diamonds, the number 9 card. That's going to be a no. All 3 no's across the board. The dog just sneezed really loud. I don't know if you guys could hear him or not. We're also going to pull a card from our Healing Stones deck. This is a crystal to keep with you through the month of November. You have fluorite this month. I haven't seen fluorite in so long. One of my favorites. This is good for order, structure, knowing when to say no. Gives lots of clarity of thought and helps with a healthy ego. Last but not least, we're going to pull a card from our Healing Notes deck. Your healing note says, in your own time, in your own way, you will heal. Thank you so much, Aries, for tuning in, watching, and listening. Please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know how this video resonates with you. Again, subscriptions help me greatly, and you'll be notified when I post new content. I did also include my Venmo in the comments box if you'd like to make a donation. But thank you so much, Aries, and I hope you have a wonderful November.